Hi guys, my name is Bernadette Hermosura. So, the movie that our group has chosen is Notes for My Son. It is a Spanish film released on November 24, 2020. It is about a woman facing a terminal disease that decided to use her unwavering optimism and sarcastic humor to make sure 4-year-old son remembers her. So, this story is based on a true story. So, it will give us a more realistic view of what it's like battling with terminal illnesses or, in this one, cancer. So, to give us further explanation and description regarding this movie, here are my group mates.
What is realism? Realism came from the root word real, meaning it is actually existed and it is based on fact. So meaning yung realism po is it refers sa mga bagay na nag-exist talaga and the perception is based on reality. Yung movie na pinili namin is The Note for My Son, which is based on reality. So this story is about a mother who suffered from ovarian cancer and she wrote a message for his son Tommy all along her journey. So ang bida sa story is si Marie. She is 42 years old and she was diagnosed to have ovarian cancer. So sa unang part ng story, makikita natin na she is very sad because of his illness. And sinabi niya na everything feels more real and vivid when you're dying. You want to feel, taste, and love, but at the same time, the intensity is unbearable. A sick body can handle it. And so you look for the ways to escape, entertain, distract yourself. That when social media comes in. Napapanahon ngayon yung mga social media, especially napaka-good therapy din ito kapag yung mga tao is nagsasuffer from physical illness or mental illness and this is their way to have their coping mechanisms and to express themselves. So, every time nagpo-post si Marie through her social account, Twitter, and express niya lahat ng gusto niya sabihin doon and maraming tao yung nag-encourage sa kanya and ang sinabi niya pinakahiti niyang marinig sa mga tao yung sinasabi na everything is gonna be alright. For her, napaka-impossible nun kasi sa sickness niya, she was hopeless. Ang maganda ron kasi even though yung mga tao nagsasuffer sila, they can give advice and encouragement for someone. And for me, that was a big. So, mahirap din tanggapin, pero yung mga sakit na cancer talaga, unti pa lang yung mga na-discover na medicine doon, kaya maraming tao na nagkakaroon ng cancers is becoming hopeless, and hindi natin sila masisisi to becoming like that.
Bida. We choose the movie Note for My Son and connect to our topic, realism. Realism, it's talk about things that exist o mga bagay na alam mong makatotohanan, mangyayari at posibleng mangyari. Si Maria is may cancer dito. So, para pampalipas oras is nag-tweets siya sa mga nangyayari sa kanya about sa buhay niya bilang may cancer. So, may mga taong akala is talagang strong siya. May mga comments doon na buti pa siya, matapang siya, ganyan. Isa sa mga tweets ni Maria is, everything is shit and I'm going to die. Maybe it happens tomorrow. Who knows that be ashamed? It still have some good jokes. Isa yun sa mga tweets niya na alam niya sa sarili niya na mamamatay din siya baka bukas, ganon. It's also realism about genuine. Katulad na lang ng pagmamahal ng asawa niya. Genuine yon, alam niyang totoo at nararamdaman niyang totoo.
So ayun, yung napili nga ng group namin na movie is Notes for My Son, which is from Netflix and true to life story. So yung characteristics ng realism na may insert ko sa movie ito, it's shots. Sabi dito sa realism tend to be objective. Yun, kita-kita naman sa film na sobrang objective niya and nakafocus naman lagi sa subject or yun sa pinipin out na subject. Sa editing, sobrang good. Wala naman ako masabi doon. I'm not an expert though. Then, favors a static or non-moving camera. So, pag ganun sa part ng film is sobrang good din kasi nga na-interpret naman yung gustong message or sa subject na yon. Then sa location naman, syempre sa set siya kasi nga sa most of the scenes are from hospital. So, ayun lang. Thank you.
So, hi guys, my name is Rutan and today I will discuss to you about the realism. So, let's start. So, from this selection, Notes for My Son, it gives me this movie reminds me that I don't agree with all aspects of pollination. Why? Because the end of the life care. I believe that there is a horrible and unjust way to die, and I am constantly refused to accept the euthanasia as a human medical techniques. If you are watching this and have seen a family die a harsh, painful death, you'll understand how irrational our laws are. So, meaning that this film tends to a dramatic end of life scenario. Why? This Notes Up for My Son gives a refreshing and uncomfortable and natural perspective of what like for a family to be in this situation. There are feelings of joy, sadness, depression as the story navigates through the phases of illness. The need to leave behind the lasting is yet it seems to shockingly realistic. Why? Because the director focuses of what it's like to be a human and how certain updates can lead to unreasonable behavior. In situations like this, viewers will go away from their film with a new perspective of life and a better appreciation of the importance of cherishing of such times.
Rather of putting fantasy to a fictional world, realism is based on our real everyday life. And there are different types of realism in literature. These are magical realism, social realism, naturalism, and psychological realism. This movie or Notes for My Son will reflect on naturalism. First of all, what is naturalism? It explores humans and their relationships using the scientific methods and scientific principles. Sa dulong part ng movie, you can feel a deep sadness in her eyes that may bring everyone to tears, pero she's still behind a funny and heartbreaking notes for her loved ones, especially her son. It shows her desire to live and spend time with her family, but it is a battle that she cannot win. And this is the realism reflect on their story because she accept life facts. So, she wrote notes that even if she was gone, her loved ones will still remember her through the notes, especially her son.
Realism believes in the world which we see or perceive to be true. So the question is Notes from My Son based on a true story? So the answer is yes. It is based on a true story, apparently inspired by the true story of a woman who died of cancer in 2015, leaving behind a heartwarming, funny, and heartbreaking letter for her family and friends, and specifically her 4-year-old daughter, Brianna. So, sa movie, makikita natin doon ang anak niya is lalaki, which is si Tom. And siya yung nagpresent kay Brianna sa true-to-life story. And it is about the journey of Heather McManamy of McFarland in Wisconsin, who passed away in year 2015 due to breast cancer naman. So, in true story, it is about a woman who was named Heather McManamy. Ayan siya, yung totoong face niya in real life. And kung sa movie, maaano natin na ang cause ng cancer niya is ovarian. Pero in true story naman, ang cause ng cancer niya is yung breast cancer. So, apart from her inspirational goodbye letter, she also wrote cards or notes for her toddler daughter, which is si Brianna. Greeting cards for her that address specific occasions in her daughter's lives were compiled into a book by Heather's husband. So, the book, gumawa siya ng book, and it was titled as Cards for Brianna, A Mom's Message of Living, Laughing, and Loving as Time is Running Out. And, ayun. So, Heather began to writing greeting cards to Brianna. Cards for her first day of school, her 16th birthday, her wedding day. Cards for when things were going right and where they were going wrong. And cards for when Brianna would meet her mother, whether in 5 years or 50 years, and her mother wouldn't be able to be there for her since, she's dead na. And cards for Brianna is the story of one's mother's powerful love for her young daughter, and Heather's unmatched experiences, laced with laughter and charm and reminder to never take a single day for granted. So, yun, gumawa si Heather ng book na nakakompile doon yung mga letter na gusto niyang iparating kay Brianna kapag dumating na siya sa 16th birthday niya, sa wedding day niya, kapag feel ni Brianna na super low siya, na kailangan niya nung presence ng mama niya. Ginawa niya yung book na yun, yung mga cards na yun, for her daughter. So, na-inspire yung Netflix na gawin yung movie na yun kasi natuwa sila sa mga ginagawa ni Heather para dun sa daughter niya, which is si Brianna.